Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the Escoffier School of Culinary Arts. I am Randall Sansom, Executive Chef and Chief Academic Officer, and I am thrilled to be here this morning with all of you to witness the culmination of such a rewarding journey. To begin, let's briefly tend to a few housekeeping items. Write your wishes and congratulations here, and be sure to check out all the additional information down here. I warmly welcome you and declare the commencement exercises of the Escoffier School of Culinary Arts officially opened, and a very special welcome to all the proud commencement participants celebrating with us today. This is an exciting day. Let's face it, if it's your first or if you've been part of many of these events, each and every ceremony is unique and special in its own way, and still each is very personally thrilling. It goes without saying, we're incredibly proud of our graduates today. We are honored with a number of featured speakers this morning, for the first of which we're going to be joined by Michel Escoffier, the great-grandson of our namesake, the King of Chefs, the Chef of Kings, Escoffier himself. Please allow me to present to you the President of the Escoffier Foundation and Museum, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michel Escoffier.
Hello, I'm Michel Escoffier.
I hope that you enjoyed your time here and are able to walk away with confidence and a sense of accomplishment. More than anything, you should be excited to begin your culinary career. I am excited for you. You should be excited as well. I wish my great-grandfather could be here today to see and congratulate you all.
He would be very proud to see his legacy live on through each and every one of you. Congratulations once again, and good luck.
Great thoughts from a truly inspiring and accomplished individual who lives and embodies the spirit and lineage of his great-grandfather. And now, as someone who came from the industry and an admirer of those gifted few who can truly make magic happen in a kitchen, it is both a personal and professional thrill to introduce to you your keynote speaker for this morning's ceremony, Chef Candy Wallace.
Okay. Congratulations, Escoffier graduates. I'm really honored to have been asked to speak to you today on your commencement day in May of 2016. My name is Candy Wallace, and I'm the founder and the executive director of the American Personal and Private Chef Association. That's a mouthful. And it's been a 24-year adventure creating and validating and promoting and building this industry for culinarians who want to have an alternative career path and a business of their own. But we'll get to that later. What I really want to do right now is to acknowledge you for several things. First, for going to school and being serious about your careers and entering your career on the right foot. The fact that you did the research and selected a program, especially an online program, which is new technology, I think you have real courage to have made this determination. But you did your research and you selected a program that is self-directed and requires a tremendous amount of discipline and focus in its non-traditional format at this time. The fact that you completed it and earned your certificates and you have your skills and your culinary education solidly behind you, so you now have everything that you need to enter the culinary industry the right way. So I say bravo. That speaks volumes on your commitment to your careers, and it will serve you well. Most of you will probably start your careers in commercial kitchens, in restaurants, in hotel kitchens, in private clubs or country clubs or large catering companies. That's a wonderful start. It's a way for you to learn. It's a way for you to polish your skills. It's a way for you to learn the discipline and the structure and the organization of a commercial kitchen that is actually largely a result of Auguste Escoffier taking an assessment of the industry and making those determinations and organizing the kitchens into the brigade system that is still very much in acceptance today. So I welcome you as colleagues. And I'm looking forward to meeting many of you over the course of Escoffier events or culinary conferences for various networking groups and professional associations. And I hope that if you see me at one of the conferences that you'll walk up and introduce yourself and say hello. So what I'd like to speak to you about today is the changing face of opportunity in the changing culinary industry. Now that doesn't mean that I'm advocating anarchy and encouraging chefs to go storming out of commercial kitchens and restaurants and start their own businesses or a new food network or anything else. All I'm saying is that the world is changing And the food industry is changing to adapt to it, and it's a very exciting time to be a professional culinary person. 24 years ago, I closed a restaurant and decided to start a business of my own so that I could continue to cook for a living, but on my own terms. I felt that at the time I made this decision that I no longer wanted a location or capital equipment or employees or nights, weekends, and holidays of never being at home or available to my friends or my loved ones. And I thought I also did not want to go back into service as a private chef. I served as a private chef for 5 years to a member of Congress in Washington, D.C. And while I loved it, the timing was perfect for me to do that because I was unencumbered. I was not in a committed relationship. I had not started a family. I could disappear into the service to this client and his family so that I could accommodate their travel schedules and their family schedules, the campaign schedule, as well as their social schedules. So in essence, as a private chef, you have access to an exciting life. Everyone comes into the kitchen to speak to the chef. Everyone is thrilled by what we do, and you're standing there in awe because you may that night have been feeding heads of state. So it's all very exciting. But at some point I wanted a life of my own, so I decided to go out of service and to go back into the traditional culinary industry. I wanted to try to create a happy medium between a private chef and possibly a caterer. So I started a career path called personal chef. And what that was, in my mind at the time, was my being able to provide private chef services on a casual basis so that I was not a paid employee on the payroll and working for them 5 to 7 days a week and traveling with them. I would come in 1 day a week and prepare palate-specific, custom-designed dinners for up to 5 days a week. I called it Monday through Friday meal support for busy professionals and busy people who love to eat food prepared from all fresh ingredients that was custom designed for their likes and dislikes, palate specific to their needs, but guaranteed to be prepared from scratch and all healthy foods. So that to me sounded like the best of both worlds because it meant that I would own my own small business without having to take on the responsibility of the administration of a restaurant, training staff, dealing with purveyors. I didn't want that in my life any longer. I simply wanted to cook and interact with my clients and know that what I did was a combination of dynamite food. I'm an outstanding cook, and also a factor of scrupulous personal service, so that my clients know that not only is the food tremendous and from a safe food source and from the freshest ingredients available each day, it's also designed as a service to contribute to their well-being and the quality of their lives. I wanted it to be an intimate relationship so that they could trust me and lean on me to know that I would look out for the well-being and the needs of their family. In essence, I was almost replacing mom and grandma in that household. I was the individual who was paying attention to who had an allergy, was there a particular medical challenge that needed to be addressed, what if you just hate Brussels sprouts? Well, I'll make sure they never cross your threshold. I'm not saying that everyone should be a personal chef or a private chef. That is absolutely not the case. But what I wanted you to know is that restaurant cooking is wonderful. Commercial cooking is wonderful. But you may not choose to do it for your entire career. Because the world is changing and the population is aging, a rather significant portion of the population is aging, people's lives are changing. At some point, many chefs have been asked to become caregivers for loved ones. And that means that their time is no longer available to be cooking on the line nights, weekends, and holidays. And that usually means if you can't be there, you're out of the business. So how does a professional chef extend their professional career once they determine that the line is too tough and that they need to go an alternate direction? Those reasons are reasons why I wanted to start an alternative career path that was a viable alternative to institutional cooking. And we worked with the American Culinary Federation for years to gain their support and to show them that this is actually a solution. I think this career path of personal chef is has kept me engaged and interested these past 24 years, because no two clients are alike, no two kitchens are alike. Every day's challenges are different. I'm not cooking from a set menu. Every client is a different menu each day. So you're constantly challenged to be creative, to develop menus and recipes for clients, and customize those recipes based on what the client's looking for. It's a joy. So for those of you who are interested, you have a lot to look forward to. I feel that if you're entering the industry in a commercial kitchen, in a restaurant, a hotel, a catering company, you have a lot to look forward to. You're going to learn so much. Please keep your ears and your eyes open. Learn something every day. Volunteer to assist. Pay attention to your chef. Keep your mouth closed. It's the best way to learn. The last thing in the world a busy, time-pressed chef wants to hear is an opinion. It's too soon. What is that joke they're always saying? Oh, too soon? Yeah, too soon. Wait until your skills are honed, you've moved up the line. Do anything that you're asked to do, and do it with joy, because it's not going to last forever. With a good attitude and a good set of skills and an eagerness to participate and to contribute, you're going to move up. You're going to be able to look around, read, watch videos, travel if you get the chance. Developing a global palate is a lifelong journey, and one that you're truly going to enjoy. It never gets disappointing. So get out, look around, taste, talk to people, talk to the farmers and the chefs and the fishermen, and learn. I really think if people would travel more and talk to one another about food, because food is the universal language, we could really achieve peace and understanding between cultures a lot faster, because food is part of our culture. And I think the more that we share and the more that we talk, the sooner we can heal the planet and the sooner we can feed the world. So once again, I'd like to tell you that I'm truly, truly proud of all of you for having done the work and getting ready to go and start your careers now. If I may take 1 minute, there is one member who is graduating, one student who's graduating, who is special to my heart, and I only found out yesterday that she's graduating. Her name is Beth Volpe. She's a lovely woman in Glendale, California, who did our seminars and became a personal chef, is quite successful, and came to me and said, Candy, I really do want to be a valid and legitimate personal chef, and I want to go to culinary school to get the papers and to earn the distinction of culinarian, and what do you think I should do? I mentioned Escoffier online, and Beth was registered the next day. So I want to congratulate you, Beth. You've developed a beautiful business. You are working with and supporting people with specific medical challenges. You're facilitating their well-being. You kept your word, you did the work, you graduated. I am so proud to call you colleague, as I am proud to call each and every one of you colleagues. And I hope that if any of you have any questions about alternative career paths in the culinary industry, you'll get in touch with me. You can reach me at chefcandy@gmail.com. or go to my website. It's www.personalchef.com. I'm easy to find. So whether you decide to become a restaurant chef, a caterer, a food stylist, a food photographer, lead tours around the world for culinary tours, write books, test recipes, whatever it is, you've done the groundwork. You are official, you are legitimate, and I'm just so proud of all you. So thank you for letting me spend some time with you, and bon appetit.
Thank you, Chef. That was an inspiring and motivating message. We are sincerely grateful to have you join us here this morning, and we're humbled to be reminded that barriers and obstacles disappear when true talent is backed up with passion, drive, and dedication. So without further ado, let's proceed to the moment that we've all been waiting for. On behalf of the chef mentors of the Culinary Arts Program and the Baking and Pastry Program, I hereby declare that the following candidates have met all the requirements for the Escoffier School of Culinary Arts diploma, and that such honor be conferred upon them. The conclusion of the commencement ceremony symbolizes your transition from candidate to graduate, from humble student to humble culinarian, progressing ever further towards your ultimate goals. Congratulations to you all.